Asia's balance shifts. Russia and the Philippines announce a groundbreaking military partnership. In a surprise move, Moscow and Manila sign a sweeping defense pact. The world watches as leaders shake hands before flashing cameras. This alliance redraws security lines and forces Asia to rethink its future. Why is Russia turning its gaze toward the Philippines? It is not just about selling weapons or forming military friendships. For Russia, Southeast Asia is a region of growing importance. It is a place where new alliances can be built and old rivalries can be challenged. Moscow wants a bigger role in Asia's future. Traditionally, Russia has focused on Europe and its neighbors. But now, Asian markets and security concerns are rising. By partnering with the Philippines, Russia gains a foothold in a strategic location, putting itself closer to major trade routes and key players. Russia also seeks to counterbalance China and the United States. Both superpowers have deep interests in Southeast Asia. By building ties with the Philippines, Russia hopes to show it is a serious player on the world stage, one that cannot be ignored. This partnership gives Russia a voice in regional affairs and potential leverage in future negotiations. For Moscow, the partnership is also about prestige. Being seen as a reliable partner to the Philippines boosts Russia's image and shows it can form strong, independent alliances. This is a clear message. Russia is back in Asia, and it is here to stay. For both Russia and the Philippines, this alliance is about more than shared interests. It is about creating a new axis of defense. They stand to gain much from working together. Their partnership sends a signal that smaller countries can join with big powers to protect their interests. The Philippines is a gateway to the South China Sea, one of the world's busiest waterways. For Russia, having a partner here means access to vital sea lanes and influence over shipping routes. It also allows Russia to project its military power far beyond its borders, possibly even establishing naval visits or bases in the future. For the Philippines, the deal brings powerful technology, advanced weapons, and expert training. This is important at a time when threats around the region are growing. Joint drills and intelligence sharing can help both sides learn from each other and improve their readiness. Strategically, this partnership is a game changer. It challenges the old regional order, where the United States was the main protector of the Philippines. Now, with Russia entering the mix, the security map of Asia is being redrawn. The Philippines has long struggled with outdated military equipment. For years, its armed forces relied on old planes, ships, and weapons, many dating back to the Cold War. As threats in the region have grown, the need for modernization has become urgent. One of the biggest concerns is the South China Sea. Here, the Philippines faces constant pressure from China, which claims huge parts of the sea. Chinese ships often challenge Philippine vessels and fishermen. The risk of confrontation is real. There are also threats from piracy, terrorism, and natural disasters. To respond, the Philippines has launched a massive military modernization program. New jets, patrol boats, radar systems, and missiles are high on the shopping list. The government wants a modern force that can defend its territory and support its allies in times of crisis. But upgrading a military is not easy or cheap. This is where partners like Russia become crucial. With Russian help, the Philippines can speed up its modernization, getting access to technology and expertise that might otherwise be out of reach. Russia is known worldwide for its advanced military technology. From fighter jets and helicopters to air defense systems and submarines, Russian equipment is used by many countries. Now, the Philippines stands to benefit from this expertise. Under the new agreement, Russia will provide the Philippines with state-of-the-art weapons and systems. This could include air defense missiles, armored vehicles, and electronic warfare technology. Russian trainers will work alongside Philippine soldiers, teaching them how to use and maintain these new tools. Training is just as important as equipment. Russian military experts have experience in many types of conflict, from counterterrorism to naval warfare. Their knowledge can help the Philippines develop new strategies for defending its islands and coastlines. As a result, the Philippine military will not just be better equipped, it will also be smarter and more capable. This extra edge is vital in a region where security challenges can come quickly and unexpectedly. China's ambitions in Asia are no secret. Over the past decade, Beijing has built artificial islands, expanded its navy, and pushed claims in the South China Sea. Many countries, including the Philippines, have felt the pressure. Until now, China faced little resistance from regional players working together. The Russia-Philippines alliance changes this equation. Suddenly, China sees a neighboring country strengthening its hand with the help of a major military power. This makes China's calculations more complicated and could slow its aggressive moves. Other countries in Southeast Asia are watching closely. If the Philippines can partner with Russia, perhaps Vietnam, Indonesia, or Malaysia could do the same. This could lead to a web of alliances that make it harder for any one country, China included, to dominate the region. China's response has been cautious but concerned. It now faces a region where the balance of power is shifting, and its own moves will be watched and countered more closely than ever before. Few countries sit in a more strategic spot than the Philippines. Its islands stretch across the main sea lanes that connect the Pacific and Indian Oceans. Giant container ships, oil tankers, and naval fleets all pass through these waters every day. This location gives the Philippines incredible importance in both trade and security. Whoever controls these waters can influence the flow of goods and military power across all of Asia. That is why so many countries, including Russia and China, are eager to form partnerships here. For the Philippines, its geography is both a blessing and a challenge. It brings opportunities for trade and alliances, but also makes the country a target for larger powers. The government must carefully balance its relationships to protect its own interests. Diplomatically, Manila's voice matters. As a key player in ASEAN and the wider Indo-Pacific region, the Philippines can shape discussions on peace, security, and economic growth. Its choices have ripple effects far beyond its own shores. This new partnership is part of a larger trend. Around the world, countries are rethinking their alliances. Old patterns, like the US as Asia's main protector, are being challenged. New actors like Russia are stepping in to fill gaps and create fresh opportunities. For Southeast Asia, these changing alliances bring both hope and uncertainty. On one hand, they can help smaller nations stand up to pressure from bigger neighbors. On the other, they can also increase tensions and the risk of misunderstandings. Regional stability now depends on careful diplomacy and strong partnerships. The Russia-Philippines deal could encourage more countries to seek similar arrangements, creating a network of overlapping alliances. This web could either keep the peace or lead to new rivalries. It is clear that Asia's security environment is being transformed. The choices leaders make today will shape the peace and prosperity of the region for decades to come. The story of Russia and the Philippines is about more than just weapons and alliances. It is a sign of our changing world. Power is shifting, and new partnerships are rewriting the rules of global security. For readers everywhere, it is important to understand these changes. What happens in the South China Sea can affect trade, peace, and stability across the globe. Today's alliances will shape tomorrow's headlines and possibly the lives of millions. Staying informed is key. The world is moving fast, and yesterday's assumptions may not hold true tomorrow. By watching developments like the Russia-Philippines partnership, we can better understand the risks and opportunities facing Asia and the world. So keep asking questions. Stay curious about international affairs. The future of Asia, and of global security, depends on informed, engaged citizens like you.